Hey guys, welcome to my 10-month progress video. I'm not going to do like in my progress videos that you've seen before, where I play a piece that I've been practicing, and usually what I do on my side is I just play it like 5 times and then I select the best take. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's normal that you want to show your best, but I realize that for someone that wants to learn how to play and is watching these videos as a resource, they might get the wrong idea. What usually happens is you may come to my video and see me playing that Chopin piece, like you see, I just made a mistake, and now that's super common at this stage of learning the piano, and I want to make that more clear in these videos. Of course, I'll try to do a few videos in the future where I play something really perfect, but right now I want to make these videos as authentic as I can. So the important part here is that you see what I've been doing. Now, when it comes to what I've been playing, I'm trying to learn a bit about music theory, mainly chords, taking the Alfred book a bit more seriously. Every day I do a little progress here and it's working out. I'll show you, a couple of pieces that I will probably start learning in the near future, a little bit on scales. I finally got all the 12 major scales down, and I will also show you some Hanon exercises that I've been doing to build muscle strength and hand independence. So let's get started with that. So I've been learning some cool stuff. Major chords, the minor chords, also so major, minor, augmented, diminished. If some of these are wrong and you are an experienced player, forgive me, but... And then we have 7th chord as well. So if we want to do a 7th chord, we have the chord and we have the 7th note. So this is a major 7th. You can do a minor 7th, which is maybe this one. Dominant 7 is the easiest one, so you do the major chord and then minor 7th. So yeah, sounds good. Using that you can pretty much play a lot of songs. So if you want to do a typical progression, you start with your bass note and you go to the 5th, then the 6th, then the 4th. So you can do something like this, just using major and minor chords. And you can play around with it, like trying to put some arpeggios. I made a mistake. Can get creative with it. That's just something I play around with to get to know a little more of the keyboard and the different chords. I want to do some covers of pop songs, not just the classical stuff, so this seems to be a really cool thing to get to know. Knowing this and knowing a little bit more about chords, I've tried to go and find out a few songs that I liked, and I came up with this one that I listened to when I was younger. As you can see, I'm not taking this super seriously. I switch it around and I try to put my hands in different rhythms. For this song I went ahead, I got the music sheet online where I could only see the notes, and I actually wrote down the chords myself, which I think is cool that I've been able to do that. I was happy to do it. By doing that, I also learned about the chords, and sometimes I would have to go and ask on Reddit, on Discord, what chords are being played there and everything, but it's a nice learning process. So I do recommend that you try to do something like that if you're learning. There's so many people out there that you can connect to. It's a shame that you wouldn't take advantage of that. What can I also show you? I've also taken a look at some chords of this song from Adele. Then we change. Play around with it a little. I try to do some different fingering. It's okay to make mistakes. It's like what was I doing? I was trying to do this. So yeah. Again, not taking it too seriously, just getting to know the chords, getting to know the keyboard. So that's what I've been learning when it comes to chords. It's really fun and useful, so if you're a beginner, I do recommend you try it out. And let me show you the kind of stuff I've been learning from the Alfred books. This is the kind of pieces that I have been practicing, and you can tell that they are quite different from what I've been doing in other progress videos. I think I tried this one 2 days ago. Okay, starts with C chord. C chord, and then so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How was it? Now, of course, this is really different. That's what I was saying in the beginning. If you go to my other progress videos and you see me playing like... It's quite different in reality when you are learning and you are reading than when you play something that you have repeated and repeated over and over again. This is one message I'm very glad to share with you. What else? Let's see. This one starts with a G chord. No, a C chord, I mean. Yeah. Now another one I've been learning is teaching me the 6 and also showing me different signatures. I'm still trying to figure out what's the best way to count the notes. I'm not sure if I should be doing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, or if I should be doing just 1, 2, 3 and then thinking of the 1 and 2 and whenever a note requires it. But anyway, let's see how this one goes. So it's 2x4, then 4x4 and... So, even though I haven't been trying to build on my repertoire, I did go online and try to find a few things. And I don't know why, but I thought this was really funny and really important to learn as a piano beginner. What else? Okay, there was this one from George Michael. And it goes on a little bit, so I did try to see that. Now this one I actually tried to learn from a synthesia tutorial. It's very different from learning from the music sheet, but I wanted to try it. It's not recommended if you're trying to learn how to read that you use this kind of resource, but I think it's fun as well, and it did allow me to learn it quickly, so I said I would talk a bit about technique. What I've been doing is scales. I've also been doing some Hanon exercises, but let's start with the scales. This time I thought, okay, I have to get this down, and I've actually been using this as sort of a template, which is the circle of fifths. I will put a link for it if you want, and it tells you the major scales, also the minor ones, and how many flats and sharps you will find. So C scale will be something like, and I will move on to G. So G has one sharp, then we move on to D, which has two sharps. They are F and C. A with three sharps, which are F, C and G. Now E with four sharps, F, C, G and D. Moving on, we go to the B scale, which has five sharps, so it uses all the black keys. Next we have F sharp with six sharps, so now let's move on to C sharp. Now to F. Now B flat. This was actually the hardest one for me to memorize. E flat and A flat are the ones I'm still trying to get down, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, I still don't have it so comfortably. Now the worst one of all, the last one, A flat, which is so yeah, those are the scales I've been doing. To learn the fingering, I've actually been using this other circle of fifths, which I can also put in the description for you. It's really useful for you to know how you do the fingering on the left hand and on the right hand. Now, as I told you, I was also doing some technical exercises that are called the Hanon exercises. I've been doing number 1, number 2, and another one, which I don't know the number, but it works your sixth intervals. The way it works is you go up the keyboard doing a certain pattern, and then you come down the keyboard doing a slightly different pattern, but very similar. So now I usually start down here and go all the way here. The second exercise is a little different, so here you go. I have to practice that more. And the last one. I think these kind of work, I do like doing them, and I believe they will help me in the future. What else? Since I've been focusing more on theory and on this technique part, I think the next step for me will be choosing a song that I like and trying to play it. So I might be doing a video on that. There are a few songs that I have in mind that I do enjoy a lot, and I would love to play them. Other than that, I want to keep my hustle here. I want to keep grinding these Alfred books and see where they lead me. And anyway, if you're also learning to play the piano, just keep showing up. I will keep you guys updated on my progress. If you want, you can reach me in the comments or also in my Discord channel. The link will be in the description, my blog, my Instagram, whatever. I will see you guys in the next one. So, bye.